Hi Soul Family, it's Jerry. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about how not to be lonely. And this is going to be a short video because I want to get straight to the point. And yes, I used to be a lonely person, and now I am a person that is totally fine being alone. Honestly, I could just be out in the woods and live there without seeing humans. I just need my plants, my animals, but I didn't always used to be that way, and I recognize not everyone is like that because as social beings, as social animals, we need to have genuine, authentic, and warm interactions with other humans. And if you're wondering why you don't have friends, why you don't have people to talk to, maybe you do have people around you, but it's not authentic, it's not on a deeper soul or heart level, then this video is for you. I'm going to talk about it. And I was really inspired by a video that was by Noel Knowledge, and his video was titled "You're One Conversation Away from a Completely Different Life." And after watching that video, I realized that even just one small conversation with a stranger or one seemingly meaningless conversation is actually a lot more meaningful for you in your life. And I think this is something that humanity has lost, is we have lost the ability to connect with each other, especially if you live in a country that is individualistic and capitalist, or just mind your own business, don't find new friends unless you found them online. And I think that is very sad. That is probably the most tragic thing that has happened to humanity, because we have lost this magic of connection. And a lot of anxious people are waiting for an extrovert to pull them out of their anxiety. And I think that is the first thing that you need to stop doing if you are anxious, if you are depressed, if you're lonely, is take responsibility for your conversations, your energy, and realize that you are anxious, you are depressed, and you are lonely mostly because you are continuing that cycle. You're allowing that cycle to continue. And I'll give you guys an example. I was a super anxious person, but I wanted to be a teacher, and that just does not mix. Like anxiety, public speaking, eye to eye, heart to heart with other students, with children, with teenagers, adults, whatever it may be. And people can feel your anxiousness. They know that you feel inferior to them for some reason, or you're putting them on a pedestal. But even though I was anxious, even though they could see it, they could also feel that I was waking up every morning, and they could see that, yes, I am here for you. I'm gonna put away my personality, disorder, or my personality flaw, for me to try to connect with you in some sort of way. So my anxiety slowly started to dissipate as I started having conversations. And it's kind of weird because when I'm one-on-one with people, or I'm looking eye to eye, like I really am genuinely connecting. But when I was in front of a classroom in the very beginning of my career, it was very hard because it feels like a million people are staring at you, but you're just trying to connect with the energy of the people in the room. Most likely, if you're anxious or depressed, you don't need to necessarily connect with up to 30 or 40 people, but it will speed up your healing, and it will give the responsibility back to you when you start talking to people. And honestly, guys, if you just go outside and you see like an old person, if you see an old person on the street, most likely they have something to relay, they have something to transmit to you, some sort of wisdom. Not all old people, because they might be creepy, so just like use your awareness. Like if you feel attracted to this person or they catch your eye, then go up to that person and be like, hey, I really like your style. I really like how you, I really like the books that you're holding. I really like how you present yourself, whatever it may be, and try to initiate a conversation that is not superficial. And honestly, guys, what I've realized after coming to Colombia, I'm wearing the jersey, is a lot of the people are super warm. Like, it is beyond what I have experienced in America, because most likely you're just stuck in your own mind, you're stuck in your own little world. But in Colombia, people want to connect, they want to talk with you. And honestly, it is so heartwarming, and that is what I've realized, is we need more of that. Of course, in every country, there are ignored people, there are invisible people, but you need to take responsibility for your loneliness, and you need to make that initial action. Try to have some sort of genuine connection with someone every single day. And if you are alone, you have no friends, you have no family that are around you, that most likely means you need to start connecting with strangers in a more genuine way. And I think a part of the reason why we're so anxious and depressed is usually our interactions are very superficial. It's very superficial. It's not so meaningful, especially going up to the cashier. Like, guys, you need to stop being fake with retail people and cashiers. Like, if you don't want to talk to them, if you don't want to exert energy, then you don't have to. Like, just a little smile is all you need. You don't need to like tell them, you don't need to talk their ear off and make them feel like they need to respond to you. Every single day, do something that is authentic, and other people will feel that energy. They will know what you're doing, and it will spread like a virus, because the virus that we are currently feeling is this sense of loneliness. Like, I'm the only person in this world. Nobody knows who I truly am. I'm just sitting here doing nothing every single day, or just living my life repetitively. And the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because if you have friends or people that you're surrounded by, and you just discuss events, you just discuss ideas, then it's not really getting to the heart of the matter. You're not really transmitting any great energy. Okay, so there's this quote by Eleanor Roosevelt: great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. And honestly, what a lot of us are doing, you might not be one of them, but a lot of us are doing is just discussing people, events, gossiping, talking about things that you did during the day without any emotion or feeling, talking about your ex, talking about your past, and it does not give you any warmth. It does not give you any energy. It is just basically talking about the past, talking about things that already happened. And in the video with Newell Knowledge, he had realizations. He found a guy on the street, and he was able to pour his heart out, and he was able to transmit who he was in a 3-hour conversation. And there was no superficiality. There was nothing that he expected from the other person, and the other person didn't expect anything back from him. Again, it is a very unconditional way of talking, a very warming and loving way. And we need to start talking to each other in this way, in more loving ways. We need to look at each other eye to eye. Stop discussing average things. Stop discussing people in events that have happened, politics, whatever it is, football. Talk about your life. Talk about how you feel. Talk about who you are, what your dreams are, and muster up the courage to go up to someone and Initiate a conversation. What is the worst thing that they can tell you? Oh, I'm busy, I can't do this. That is totally fine. Hopefully you are stable enough to just say, okay, I'm gonna try again tomorrow, or I'm gonna try with a different person. Maybe that person just did not match my energy. And I just want to end the video here, but every single day I got up in front of 40 students and I connected with them. So I know that you who are watching that feels lonely, you can start connecting to people. You can go up to them. If it's a stranger, you can sign up for a club and start talking to people with your same interests. Or you can find different people, finding different people in the real world, not necessarily in the online world. I can't not recommend it because there's a lot of great relationships that do happen. Just have discretion when you're online. But you need to start. Take responsibility for why you're lonely. Don't just rely on an extroverted person or an outside person to pull you out of your loneliness, or for you, or to come up and talk to you. If there is someone that you're attracted to across the room, they catch your eye, that means that you should go up to them. Just do it. You're an adult, hopefully, or you're about to become an adult. So you need to have this existential courage and look eye to eye with another human being, because again, I'm going to emphasize, this will become a virus, the love virus, and we will start talking to each other. It won't be superficial. It won't just be talking about gossip. It won't be talking about our exes. It won't be talking about getting our nails done or talking about the sporting event or what's happening on Twitch or whatever it is. And guys, I have become a totally different person. I have become a multifaceted person because I've talked to so many people and I've connected with them. And my heart feels whole. Like, I am no longer going to go back to that anxiety. I'm no longer going to go back to that depression, because I know that was just a shell of who I was and I broke out of it. And you can break out of it too. So please do that. I'm wearing this yellow jersey in hopes that you do that. Sometimes when our solar plexus is a little bit low on energy, it needs to be recharged. You need to like hold your stomach and speak to your solar plexus, listen to vibrations, and try to connect with this area of courage, connect with this existential courage and strength that is always inside of you, and try to recharge it by meditating, by listening to any solar plexus frequencies to help you out. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much for listening. Love y'all. Bye.